What else Batum has to say now?
How's it going?
Alright, the seasonal cycle. What's up? You should be all set now. Check up with the factions if you need work, and don't forget to upgrade your quarters when you can. It'll make life up here far easier. The cycle frontier plays out during month-long seasons, during which prospectors drop the service of Fortuna 3 to complete tasks for various factions, fight each other for resources, and achieve fame on the hostile planet. Once the season is over, every prospector's stash, key mark balance, insurance tokens, quarter upgrades, and faction progress are reset to start fresh in the next season. Aurum and all-owned vanity are kept, and the purchased bundles are re-granted and available in the delivery station. The time remaining in a season, counting down to the wipe, can be seen while in the station in the Fortuna Pass menu. Oh, sweet. Some history of the place. Fortuna 3 was first settled in 2309. Fortuna 3 was on course to be one of the most prosperous worlds under humanity's domain before what's known as the Cycle upended everything half a century later, destroying the progenitor-built Waygate, orbiting the moon, and cutting the Fortuna system from the rest of humanity. As a habitable Class 5 planet, Fortuna 3 had been terraformed tens of thousands of years by a lost civilization referred to as the Progenitors, with the ecosystem practically identical to that of other HC5 planets, and a similar abundance of energy-rich Beltosite that fuels the Waygates connecting them. Why the Progenitors seeded these planets and then vanished isn't yet known, as the only tangible evidence of their existence are the Waygates and inert monuments that dot each planet's surface. The planet's surface now lies practically abandoned, with only prospectors and other fools braving the cycle and the planet's hostile fauna to secure resources for the station in orbit. So, this is almost... they've got, like, gates and stuff. It's almost like, The Expanse a little bit there. Prospect Station. Ooh, look at all this. Orbiting Fortuna 3, Habitat Station was never meant to house even a tenth of its current population, numbering in the hundreds of thousands, built to be a holding area for the rich and powerful, and the system-wide HQ for several megacorps. The station became home to the most of the colonists fleeing the surface, with entire freighters and other ships grafted onto it to make space for the new population. Renamed to Prospect Station, once prospectors started dropping to the planet to bring back valuable resources, the station now serves as a hub for a system now cut off from the rest of humanity by a measure of years. Alright. Quick Shop is run by former ICA boss. The Quick Shop provides prospectors with basic gear for keeping them going. Cheap, tow tech, guns, ammo, basic bags, nothing fancy, but it all works. Gear printer, what better gear? Then check out the printing station. If you've got the right materials and enough key marks, the gear printer can handle the hard parts. The gear printer is also where you'll want to go to repair any damaged gear. Better to reuse what you've got than buy new each time, right? Oh, fair enough. The launch terminal overlooking Fortuna 3 will get you in your pod and off to whichever death trap you chose to drop to. Just don't forget to tidy your bag and check your gear before you head out. Very good advice. You'll also be able to go through the tutorial simulation again if you need a refresher or just want to enjoy Fortuna 3 from the safety of orbit. Nice. This is cool. You own quarters. It might not seem like much, but it's a place compared to where most of the station populace resides. Palace, compared. Just one of the perks of being a prospector. Quarter upgrades. If you've got the right materials in your stash, you'll be able to upgrade your quarters to help you out in your journey to become the station's best or richest prospector. Increase your stash size, passively earn Aurum and K-Marks, even improve your safe pocket's carrying space. It's worth it. It is. The generators will earn you a steady stream of K-Marks and Aurum, as well as a crate of useful stuff delivered straight to your quarters every day. Just remember to check them regularly and invest in upgrades to improve them. The delivery station doesn't just house your generators, of course. Had an accident on the surface? Well, if you took out insurance, here's where you'll find your payout. Have a special delivery from a bundle purchase the previous season, it'll be waiting for you here. Look around and don't forget to empty your generators before they get too full. The factions. While at its peak, Fortuna 3 was home to dozens of massive corporations. Only two remain with an active interest in the service itself, Korolev and Osiris. The ICA, for its part, is a civilian organization that's tasked itself with keeping Prospect Station safely in orbit and all its people alive. If you want to get anywhere as a prospector, you have to work for them. It's not just money they'll reward you with, but access to better and better gear, and that really makes the difference on the surface. That's fact. Independent Civilian Advisory. Initially meant to be only a temporary planetary civilian body to direct the colonization efforts, the ICA on Prospect Station came to be the de facto government for the Fortuna system after the cycle forced the planet's evacuation. Currently, its goal is just to keep the station alive and its community healthy, acting as an interface between Habitat, the official station owners, and the various factions of the surface, or station, including the prospectors that help retrieve vital resources. The advisory committee is made up of former colonist station oligarchs, business representatives, and union leaders, each with their own conflicting interests, often leading to the organization having no clear goals other than the general well-being of the station's populace and maintaining a somewhat peaceful status quo. Korolev Heavy Industries. One of the oldest interstellar corporations and once at the forefront of space exploration, Korolev jumped at the opportunity to set up shop a new Beltosite-rich colony lost in the fringes of the galaxy. Now that the cycle has dashed any hopes profiting off the planet, the remaining Korolev detachment supports Prospect Station with its industrial prowess and hopes to lay claim to every bit of ore on the planet once the surface becomes safe to exploit, assuming that ever happens at least. Osiris, formed from the remnants of several research shops and filled with academics, Osiris was left rudderless after the cycle cut off effective communications with their parent company. While their goal of researching progenitor artifacts and reverse engineering their technology remains the same, without access to the surface itself, their work was limited to just idle theorizing. Thankfully, the corporation's newest head recognized the value prospectors could offer and is more than happy to send them off to danger for a pittance, so long as they remain effective. Missions and jobs. Each faction will offer you a series of missions that further their goals on Fortuna 3. Completing these won't just reward you with K-marks and a reputation boost, but often useful kit and more. Jobs are often more simpler tasks, the bread and butter for prospectors, getting each faction what it needs to keep itself in operation. Access to these is gated by your reputation with the faction, with the higher tier jobs also increasing in difficulty and rewards. Prospecting basics. Oh boy. Prospector is a title given to those that brave going down to the planet's surface. Initially a legal requirement for anyone putting their life at risk to mine for the valuable resources, it's now a common moniker for the heroes that keep the station alive. While the first prospectors had a life expectancy of fewer than a dozen jumps, technological advancements, courtesy of Osiris, have allowed for most prospectors to survive lethal encounters thanks to the installation of emergency safety foam as a standard in all prospectors' suits. Preparedness is a key to success. The life of a prospector isn't easy, but it certainly can be rewarding. Not everyone and everything you encounter will be hospitable, so you'll need the right mixture of gear depending on what you're looking to achieve on a run. Whatever you do on the surface, don't forget to evac. Always check your map for an accessible evac point. Remember, if you don't make it out, neither will anything you salvage on the planet. While your safety pockets may be able to carry a bit of loot around, a prospector's nothing without their trusty bag. The better the bag, the more weight it can carry. Be careful. Do not just fill it up without thinking, though. It'll get heavy, and you never know when you might need to rummage around there in an emergency. Prospector tools. Every prospector needs some basic tools to get the job done. Your scanner will highlight valuable minerals in the area. You'll want to upgrade it with mods to find more valuable stuff. The pickaxe is what you'll use to pry those minerals out. Tired of swinging it around? Then get yourself a mining tool for faster extraction. Visibility might be an issue on the surface, but you've got a standard flashlight for when it's dark, and a pair of basic binoculars to survey an area from afar. Binoculars are completely underrated, I think. The scanner is useless. The pickaxe is, pickaxe, flashlight, and binoculars are all kind of self-explanatory. The binoculars are really underrated. Mining tools, maybe for the dungeon, I guess. Stems and medkits will keep you alive on the planet. Use stems for a quick health boost and reserve the medkits for when you've got enough time to use them. Grenades don't just come in a big boom variety. An audio decoy or smoke grenade might hide your escape or aid in an ambush, while a gas grenade will turn any area into a serious safety hazard. Yep. If you want to keep your insides inside, then you'll want to equip a shield vest and a helmet. The higher your armor value, the more damage it will absorb from each hit, while a higher durability keeps it and you intact for longer. Don't forget to repair your damaged equipment at the gear printer. Guns! You'll want to carry at least one while on the surface because you can bet everyone else will be too. Plus, there's a matter of all the alien monsters that want to make you their newest chew toy. It's not all about rate for fire and accuracy. Pay special attention to the penetration value. The higher, the more damage you'll do to shielded prospectors and creatures with thick hides. Want a personal touch? Most weapons can have mods attached to improve their performance or change their behavior in just the right way. Oh, and don't forget to take some ammo with you. Insurance. The surface is a dangerous place to be, and many prospectors don't make it back on their own 2 feet. Your suit's stasis foam will protect you in your safe pockets, but your gear, bag, and anything in it won't be coming back to the station with you. That's where insuring your items can help. Standard insurance won't get you your items back, but buying it will ensure you get some K-marks to offset the pain. Gear salvage will cost you Aurum or an insurance token, but a bot will be sent down to hunt for your missing gear so long as nobody's looted it and evac'd off the planet. You'll get it back in some time, and if someone did, you'll still get a K-mark compensation payout. Remember to check your delivery station and your quarters for payout. There's a limit to how many can be held for you. Aurum is the Cycle Frontier's premium currency and is mostly used for purchasing cosmetics, access to the premium Fortuna Pass rewards, and gear salvage insurance. While Aurum can be purchased in the shop for real currency, you can also gain a steady stream of Aurum by upgrading your quarter's Aurum generator and by unlocking free rewards in the Fortuna Pass. Aurum will be retained on your account during season wipes. Fortuna Pass. Each season, a new Fortuna Pass will become available, offering the chance to unlock free rewards for completing a number of gameplay actions, from killing hostile creatures, evacing off the surface, or completing jobs for the factions. You'll also be able to purchase access to premium rewards, offering unique seasonal cosmetic items by purchasing the premium pass with Aurum. If you're in a rush, you can put in some Aurum to skip a level and immediately unlock a reward. Cosmetic items help you stand apart from the competition and define how you want to look on Fortuna 3, but don't have any gameplay effects. There are various types, and any cosmetics you unlock or purchase are tied to your account and won't be lost on the surface or during season wipes. Prospectors? Sure. Most prospectors can swap around different sets of boots, gloves, and a chest piece, assuming you own the kit. Some also come with unique full suits, a type of suit that doesn't allow further customization but is unique to that prospector. Melee weapons can also be swapped around for each prospector to give them a unique feel. Just note that these don't behave differently than the standard knife. Weapon cosmetics. Weapons can be customized with skins, coatings, and charms. Skins are unique and tailored to specific weapons, while coatings, as well as charms, can be applied to any weapon you own. Once you own any of these vanity types, you can apply them to any compatible weapon in your inventory. If you lose a customized weapon on the surface, you'll still have access to the cosmetics or any other weapon. Looting a weapon with cosmetics you don't own will not unlock them for you, so take care not to replace or lose something unique if you like how it looks. You can further personalize your Prospector with sprays and banners to decorate Fortuna 3 and emotes to show off to others what you're really thinking. Alright, cool. That was pretty cool.